Hi, today I'm going to show you how to navigate in Odysseyware once you log in so that you can see what is due on that particular day. So you're going to start by clicking Learn. Okay, so this is kind of an overview of your courses and the first thing that is going to be due for the day. So you can see, actually let's point out that you have your class like Language Arts A and Language Arts B. Those courses that are B most likely aren't starting until the second semester. The exception would be perhaps if you're a high school student and you have like the second half of a class that you didn't finish last year and you're doing it first semester now. But in general, especially if you're 6th, 7th, 8th grade, you're only doing A classes between now and Christmas, and then you start your B, so you can ignore the B classes. Okay, so grade 6 language arts, we can see that this is due today, the sentence. Okay, scroll down, we can see in math this is what's due. Okay, this may or may not be the only thing that's due. Okay, you could have more than one thing due. Let's look at science. Here we see that on the 9th, photosynthesis is due. Also, you have a project on, it's an experiment, that's due. Okay, it's going to show you any other projects or like tests or things that are coming up, not because it's due today necessarily, but it just wants you to be aware of what's coming up. Okay, but you could have an extra lesson that's due today. So this is how you'll determine if you have anything else due today. I assume once you finish, so for example, in language arts, once we finish the sentence, if there's something else due today, then that will now be in this position when you are in the assignments tab. But let's click on courses. We will click on, well, let's look at that science. Okay, so you click on the science or whatever class you want. We see that obviously we're going to start in Unit 1, Plants. Okay, we'll go there. And then we have a list of all of the assignments in this particular unit. So this unit will take us all the way to September 23rd. So we see that today it's photosynthesis and an experiment. Tomorrow all you have is a lesson. The 11th, just an experiment. Then you have the weekend, and then there's Monday. And so you can see some days there's one thing due, some days there are two. So always check your courses, and then you have a better idea of everything that's due and when. Okay, let's go back. Let's look at another one. Language arts. Okay, in language arts, we have elements of grammar is the first unit. And yep, there are two things due on the 9th, the sentence and sentence types. But that's what I was talking about. When we are looking in assignments at language arts, it only shows that the sentence is due. But again, it appears to me that it's only going to show the first, if it's a lesson, they only show one lesson at a time. So again, don't think that just because it shows one thing with today's due date that that's all it's due. Always check in your courses and make sure. But you should always be able to stay on track because there's a due date for every single thing. And once you are behind in something, I believe there will be a section that says that things are past due. Okay, so if anything's past due, that's where you're going to start. You got to catch up on your past due assignments. So I hope this is helpful in you determining what it is that you need to be working on each day.